Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm just going to be showing you how to replace the start and select buttons, or not replace them, just probably try and give them a little fix because these were not working before I did this earlier today. They weren't working whatsoever, but now if we boot up Tetris here, they do in fact work. Yep, working pretty good, which is very nice. So I think this is not that uncommon of an issue, so let's do it. And also, I apologize for the kind of weird setup here. It's weird for me as well, but I don't have a tripod, and this is kind of the best I could do. This coaster thing that I 3D printed, or laser engraved, and board game thing. So if you subscribe, then I will invest into a tripod. So there you go, subscribe, and problem done. Anyway, let's get started with this. I already fixed the start and select buttons, as I already mentioned, I guess. I don't know why I'm mentioning it again, but I did already. But this is what kind of a walkthrough of what I did, and this is the wrong screw bit, so I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. This is PH2, Phillips head 2, and I should probably be using, what is this? It's a try something. This probably looks correct. Y1. I don't know what that stands for, but it works, I think. Yep, this is the one. Okay. So here it is. Now this is honestly like my first time really taking something apart, because I never had the right tools to do it previously. So, but I always had like, I was always like very interested in taking things apart. So I don't know, it just seems like a very fun thing to do, especially when you see like how the inner workings of technology and the everyday technological devices that we use that let us communicate with everyone in the world. Small little pieces of glass in our pockets. It's really interesting. Except for when you can't freaking take a screw out. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna pause this, and I'll see you when all the screws are out. Look at that. The power of magnetics, eh? I should probably stop screwing around. I also wanted to share with you a little, this is already after I took apart the entire console and then put it back together. So I know, I'm surprised it still works as well after my hands tampering with it, but I wanted to show you this little lesser known fact about Game Boy Color is you can actually, when you turn on the console and it's on the boot screen, you can change the color of the screen by moving the D-pad and pressing the A and B buttons. So they essentially had dark mode before dark mode was ever even like thought of pretty much on any other system. So I think that's very interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, you know what? I just realized that I should probably show me unscrewing the stuff, because then you actually know where the screws are. So I'm just gonna show these for the last two screws, which are right here in the battery things. Yeah, I know, I deserve to be in like the Weenie Hut Jr. of technological repairs. Okay. But I haven't stripped a screw yet, so that's good. I'm just pretty pathetic at this. And that's okay, since this is my first time, and we all start out pretty terrible. So, if you subscribe though, then I'll keep doing this, for sure. Okay, so that was the last screw, and now the back plate is now off. And yeah, here it is. Here is the back guts of the system. Looks pretty cool. Here's the CPU. I think that's the main CPU. Yeah. So what type of screw is this? This is a really weird type of screw. Okay. Oh, maybe it was the T2 one? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Maybe a smaller variant of the... Again, I apologize. Yeah, okay. So this is PH1, Phillips head 1. Slide that into place, and let's start with the back side here. So a little history on Nintendo. Nintendo is probably my favorite video game company of all time because they're really weird. Yeah, from anything from like corrupt taxi companies to instant ramen noodle producers, and they also made love hotel. They also ran a chain of love hotels once. So they have quite the variety in business experience. And then Shigeru Miyamoto came on, and then he completely changed the ways of Nintendo and gaming forever, really. So yeah, that guy he's really cool. Okay, so this is you know what, I really need to be careful with the ribbon cable, and you should too, because if you tear it just the slight bit, then your screen's not going to work any longer. Okay, so this is where the start and select buttons are located once you take off the back panel, and then you flip over this front part. And these were not originally working, and they just needed a little bit of cleaning, really. With I took a Q-tip and just cleaned these a little bit. So that's probably what yours need too. And honestly, these were not as dirty as some of the like the D-pad and the A and B buttons were. Those were much like more dirty than these start and select buttons were. So I thought it was kind of odd that these were not working for practically no reason, but no, I guess there's always something. And if you're still, if you've still made it through this video, which is probably improbable, then congrats, you know how to take apart a Game Boy. Otherwise, yeah, you could have just found a much better tutorial on YouTube. Yeah. But thanks for watching mine. So yeah, that concludes this one, and see ya. Yep.